Namaste, everybody. Hi, it's Kelly. I'm not looking at the camera because I'm actually driving. I know this is probably illegal, but I feel like... So I just finished teaching a class, and this is when I feel like I'm most clear about yoga a lot of times. And so I wanted to just do a really quick little post, a quick little talk with you for a second about that. And just tonight, lately, I have been feeling more grateful than ever that I get to do this, that I get to spend time with people in this way and to practice yoga with other humans on the planet right now. And I'm tremendously grateful for that. I don't know what sort of cosmic lottery I won to be able to do that, to be able to spend time with people in this way and to work with them and talk with them and tell them stories and hear their stories. And I just want to say thank you for that. So there's that, and then I've also sort of been profoundly struck lately by something. So here in the U.S., in this age, yoga is that at least one's entry into yoga, the practices of yoga, is primarily physical. That's how most people I know at least get into it, and that is sort of how yoga is made available. The philosophy of yoga is made available to people is first through the body. And Iyengar talks about that first the body, then all of these other practices, which is sort of in line with the sutras. I mean, the sutras don't begin with asana, they begin with the yamas and the niyamas, which are more behavioral. But I guess you could say that is how the body behaves in the universe. And that is not my point right now. My point is that so often yoga is inaccessible to people with physical limitations. And obviously everybody has physical limitations, but for people with obvious physical limitations. And although this is something that has sort of been on my mind for a long time, and I mean, obviously I've been teaching 90-year-olds in chairs yoga since I became a teacher 6 years ago. So this is obviously something that I think is important. But lately, it feels really important, and I feel really like I need to do something to change this. I know I'm not the only person who feels this way. I'm not saying that at all. I'm not claiming that. But it feels really important for me at this point in time. Oh, that's better. Hi. And also, I was listening to This American Life, I think it was 2 weeks ago, when they were talking about kids in they were talking about kids who grew up in poverty and how essentially they're exposed to trauma every single day in various forms, and what that does to their nervous system. And I was talking sort of what we know, what a lot of people know about yoga and the sympathetic and parasympathetic nervous systems. And as someone who teaches family yoga and who teaches kids yoga, and today was my last family yoga class in St. John's because we didn't have the support for that class. We could just not keep it going. At the same time, it seems more important than ever that kids get exposed, or that kids have an opportunity to learn to rest intentionally, not just sleep, but to have that sort of place where your mind is resting in your heart, where your body is at rest and is being restored. And these are some things that seem really important to me right now. And I'm just talking to you, and I know this is not the most beautiful of videos I've made, but I feel very clear right now, having just spent 75 minutes with a bunch of very clear-hearted and open students. And that's oftentimes where I find clarity. And so those are just some things, some thoughts on things that I thought I would share with you. And I hope nobody minds that this video is essentially of my steering wheel. I am grateful for all of you and your support as I endeavor on my path. Namaste.